National Family Caregivers Month, celebrated each November, is a time to recognize and honor family caregivers across the country. Here to talk about the initiative and what you could do to get involved is John Shaw, CEO of the Caregiver Action Network. So John, good morning. Let's get to it. Why is it so important for us to recognize the hard work of these family caregivers all across the country?
Thank you. Glad to be with you. Well, when you think about it, family caregivers are really the backbone of long-term care in America. Family caregivers are the ones who are managing the medications, getting their loved ones to the doctor appointments, rushing them to the emergency room when they have to go, being with them during hospital stays. And when you add to that, handling the insurance, managing the meals and everything at home, managing the finances, it's a thankless, exhausting task that can be overwhelming for so many people. So we really need to recognize family caregivers for this hard work they do every day and for this sacrifice that they make out of love and out of necessity.
Certainly out of love and necessity. Can you talk about the new realities that caregivers are facing with their loved ones during the pandemic?
Well, certainly the pandemic has made things tougher for family caregivers. Some things helped a little bit. Telehealth visits with the doctor, or if you could work from home remotely more, maybe it made it a little simpler to provide care. But on the other hand, if you were juggling having kids at home all the time in virtual school, and maybe at the same time caring for an elderly parent while trying to hold down your own job, it just felt like you couldn't get a break. Many people didn't feel comfortable having their elderly loved ones in nursing homes where COVID was running rampant. A lot of people right now are financially strapped because of the pandemic, because on top of the already, on average, $8,000 a year that family caregivers pay for stuff out of pocket, they may have had their hours reduced or lost their jobs entirely. A lot of medical procedures had to be delayed, put off, because hospitals are overcrowded. So overall, the pandemic has made things more challenging for family caregivers.
And what can you tell us about the hashtag Caregiver and campaign?
Well, you know, being a family caregiver is so incredibly important. But the role of family caregiver can all too often overshadow everything else in your life. So the hashtag Caregiver and campaign encourages family caregivers to celebrate those identities, those activities, those passions that enrich our lives. It's so important not to lose sense of who you are and to take time to do those things you love, because that's what makes life complete. It'll help you take care of yourself so you're strong enough to care for your loved one, prevent caregiver burnout and depression. The Caregiver and campaign will also raise awareness of family caregivers as people realize your son's Little League coach may be caring for his wife with breast cancer, or that barista you see every morning at the coffee shop may be caring for her mom with Alzheimer's disease. So the Caregiver and campaign does two things. It helps us realize that tens of millions of us are in this same boat as family caregivers doing these challenges every day. And it encourages us to keep in touch with those things that are just so important in our lives. It's just critical, family caregivers, we don't forget who you are.
Certainly very important. Now, aside from the hashtag and using that on social media, where can we go for more information on how to get involved?
Just go to caregiveraction.org. Hear more about the Caregiver and campaign. Also, a lot of resources that can help you as a family caregiver. Or if it's easier, just contact our Caregiver Help Desk directly. You can call. That number is 855-227-3640. That can give you lots of information, or if you're looking for support groups in your local area, whatever it is, we're there to help. You can also reach that help desk through caregiveraction.org. Reach out to us. We have lots of information that can really help you.
Great. John, thank you so much for talking with us today. Mona?